Hi guys! So, it is the morning time and yes, I have no makeup on. So, there's a floofy in front of me. Just so you guys know, I just realized I never said this. For the month of February, my video series is not going to be Monday, Wednesday, Friday. It's actually going to be Monday, Friday. Now, the reason is because I can't tell you guys what, but something really exciting happened this month. So Dan and I are actually leaving town for a little bit. We'll let you guys know really soon, but some crazy stuff happened, so we're gonna be gone a lot. That being said, I may still end up uploading more than 2 videos a week. Like you guys saw this last month, just because I had my Monday, Wednesday, Friday schedule, I still uploaded like random videos on like a Saturday or a Thursday that maybe didn't fit with the theme, but I just wanted to, like a Victoria's Secret haul, stuff like that. So I'm probably still going to be uploading other videos during the week if I feel like it or I'm able to and I have time. But the schedule is just going to be Monday and Friday in the month of February. So I forgot to tell you guys that on Friday's video. This is actually not that, like, I realized when I was making this video, I'm like, this really isn't that much of a surprise. Like, wow, me without makeup, because I've done tutorials before without makeup a couple times. And then on top of that, if you watch my vlog channel, you see me chilling without makeup or with pimple cream pretty much very often. But today's video for filth, or falling in love February, or someone else said fall in love February, kind of either one, but I'm going to be doing a collab video, and the collab video is actually about kind of starting a conversation. Now you're gonna have to forgive me because it is the morning time, so if I stumble on my words, that's why. I'm like really slow in the morning, and I'm not sure why. Once I get going, I'm fine, and like, but I'm just slow in the morning. So anyways, it's a collab video with my friends Christy and Christine. I know it's a little bit confusing, but I will link them down below because they are going to be talking about kind of similar topics, and we kind of just want to get the conversation going and get people talking. And to be honest, I'm not really sure what I'm gonna say today. So I think I'm just gonna start talking and see what comes out of my mouth. But the moral of the story is, after this video, or if you're already done, you can go over and check out my friends down below. They're awesome. They make great videos, and I think you will really like them, and you'll want to subscribe, so you'll have to check them out. So I thought it was really funny because Dan made a comment last night. He was like, wow, this is the perfect time for you to do this video because you are breaking out. And I'm like, I know. So I have had some gnarly breakouts this month, and it was kind of weird. It felt like a throwback kind of, because I haven't had cystic acne in a really, really long time. Now, it's funny because even though I haven't had any cysts, and I had cysts this month, it still was not as bad as the acne that I used to have. Because when I used to have acne, it wasn't just like, oh, I have cysts on my face, which is what it was this time. It was like I have normal skin with like cystic acne. It was like my skin was just ravaged. Like it would be acne with like dry spots everywhere and peeling, and then oily here and then flaking there. And so it really sucked because makeup didn't really do anything. And maybe some of you guys are in that boat right now, or you've been in that boat before. And I just first off want to let you know, like, I've been in that boat. I've been in that boat of like makeup not working, or I remember for a really long period of time, like all makeup, up until recently, all makeup would oxidize on me no matter what. So it was super embarrassing. It was like, it wouldn't, back then it was like, it wouldn't sit over my acne. It would flake off. It would come on my skin and then it would turn yellow, and people would be like, why don't you find foundation that matches your skin? And be like, I do. And it's just, acne is hard. It's embarrassing. And unless you've had acne, it's weird. It's like people who have acne, there's kind of like this like bond thing because you know the feeling, and it's really weird because acne almost leaves like little scars on your heart. I know that sounds really corny, but it does, and there is definitely a healing process that has to take place in someone after they have acne, or maybe even while they're going through it, like a healing process in their heart, you know? There was a really, really long period of time where I wouldn't even go to the gym without makeup. Like I wouldn't ever, like I wouldn't ever leave my house without makeup, like nowhere, not for a second, nowhere. And I remember that changed for me when I saw Ingrid's video called Me Without Makeup. And I saw that. I think it was the second one that she made was actually the first one I saw. And she was talking about how she didn't like to wear makeup. Like, she didn't like to go anywhere without wearing makeup either. And then she was talking about her dad, and she was like, honestly, and by the way, I love how if in retrospect it's going to turn out that I'm making this up and this is how I interpreted it, but I'm pretty sure this is what she said because it had an impact on me. That when her dad passed away, she realized that like once she experienced like real stress and real hard times, it made her really look at the fact that she wouldn't wear makeup out. It made her go like, dude, why do I make such a big deal of not wearing makeup out? And when she said that, that really spoke to me because I was like, dude, I make it like the end of the world. If I have to go out somewhere, it's like, no, everyone has to wait. I have to put my makeup. I like couldn't do it. I could not leave my house without makeup. And it really made me feel funny that like makeup wasn't a fun thing anymore. It was like a, oh, I have to cover up my face. And I realized that it was like a barrier between me and people. And it was something that like, if I didn't have makeup on, I felt like I couldn't be me. And I didn't like that. I didn't like that I was so ashamed of me that I had to have this other thing on to feel like me. It made me realize like, wait, but then I'm not really being me. That doesn't really make sense. So after I saw the video, I actually remember the day so distinctly because I went to Lassen's that day, which is like a health food store. I was going there to pick up some stuff and I was like, you know what? This is a good little baby step. I'm gonna go to Lassen's without makeup. And I remember I felt so bare. I felt so naked. I felt really, really vulnerable. Like I actually felt like I was naked just because it was a part of my body that I was used to physically covering up. I guess it would be the same equivalent of if you were like used to wearing long sleeves all the time only, and then all of a sudden you put on like a t-shirt or a tank top. It felt like that because I had been wearing makeup every single day, no matter what, for like years and years and years. So it felt really weird to go out without it. And I remember like checking out the checkout line and thinking like, okay, chin up, like stay confident, like smile, you know, be nice, just be nice to them. And you know, cause that's one thing I've learned on a side note is that when you put your attention on other people rather than thinking about yourself, sometimes that can like help with awkward situations, just being nice to other people. So side note, that's what I was really focusing on. I'm like, I'm just gonna focus on this person and not try to not focus on me. But like it took effort and it was hard and scary. And it sounds so dramatic over just makeup, but I thought it was really interesting that I had become that attached to makeup that it was that big of a deal to go out without it. So that journey started about 1.5 years ago. That was like the first time, maybe a little longer than that. No, about 1.5 years ago, year ago. Oh, almost 2 years, almost 2 years. That was when that started, and that was the first time that I went out without makeup. And it definitely changed a big chunk of my life just because at that point, prior to that point, makeup was such a big part of my every single day life. And after that, it kind of started me down a path of not wearing makeup all the time. So yeah, acne has been a wild ride for me. And I will say to anyone that is in it, my biggest encouragement I can give to you is to don't give up. Don't stop trying to take care of yourself and your skin because that's something that like, you know, hopefully it will go away one day and you just kind of have to ride it out. So you need to ride it out in taking care of yourself the best that you can. And I mean that in so many ways. I mean that physically, you know, continuing to take care of your skin. Don't give up. Don't just be like, oh, well, I have acne, so whatever. I'm just going to sleep in my makeup and just like use whatever on my face. That was a weird motion and sound effect I made. Like, take care of your skin as if you already have beautiful, clear skin. Like, this is my skin. Because eventually your skin will heal. So you want to take care of it during that process as much as possible so you can come out the other side, hopefully as unscathed as possible, if that's the right word. So physically, you want to take care of yourself. You want to drink lots of water, try to eat good foods that feel right to you and feel like they nourish your body. And, you know, emotionally too. That's the other thing is you want to take care of yourself emotionally. And if you need to cry, you know, cry. It's okay. But I just want to tell you, I have cried a lot. but B, just know you're not alone. You know, acne was, like, when it was at its peak, I remember not wanting to leave my house and not wanting to do anything. And I talked to Dan about this the other night, actually, and he was like kind of laughing and frowning at the same time, because he was like, oh, you thought that little of me? And I'm like, no, I thought this little of me, which was that when we were dating, I remember my skin was at the peak of its worst phase when Dan and I were dating. And I remember being in bed at night and being like, God, please don't let him break up with me because my skin is bad. Like, I thought he was going to leave me because of my skin. And I was telling him this the other night, and he was like, that's what I told you. He was like, you thought that little of me? Like, and I was like, no, I guess I thought that little of myself, that I thought that my skin was me. I don't even know. I'm not quite sure why I thought that, but I thought that. And the moral of the story is that, like, you're not alone. So it's okay to cry, but just keep reminding yourself that there are so many people out there that are struggling with what you're struggling with. And it's just good to know, because I remember there were times where I felt like all my friends have clear skin. All my friends, like, they don't have to do anything. They just use a makeup wipe and they're good to go. Like, they can just wipe off their makeup. I just hit myself in the face. Go to bed and they don't get any acne. And, like, I have continuously, religiously washed, moisturized my face since I was like 14. And for those of you that didn't see, I did an acne video a really long time ago. For those of you that didn't see that, I never gave my history in this video. I just realized that. I had like perfectly clear skin until I was about 18, because I actually didn't get my period until I was 18. So, I mean, and my skin was so nice. I remember, like, I mean, you guys see I'm really, really white. I used to get stopped on the street by people who would be like, oh, your skin is so beautiful, because it was super clear and I'm like really, really white. So I guess my skin color just stands out. And so I went from that to full-on cystic acne, and acne is traumatizing for anyone, but it was so weird to go from like, dude, I used to get stopped. People would tell me I have beautiful skin, and now I feel like I'm just trying to hide my face, or they're just trying to not stare at the dried up zits on my face, or the one that I just accidentally hit with my finger and popped, and now it's like I gotta go to the bathroom because I'm bleeding or whatever. And I know that's really gross, and that's really, it might be graphic, but like, it's really not that gross, because if you've been through it, you know what it's like. It's like, dude, that happens and it sucks and it's embarrassing, but it is what it is. And you know, I just want to encourage you guys, if any of you are going through that, to know it's gonna be okay, and try to just be gentle with yourself and love yourself through this tougher physical, you know, appearance time in your life. And know that your skin is not you, and it's okay. And just try to enjoy your life through your skin, and to just, you know, you can laugh it off. It'll be okay. You know, it's like I went to a party last night at a friend's house, and I didn't wear any makeup, and everyone was dressed up, but I just felt like letting my skin breathe, not wearing any makeup. You know, I've had like I said, I've had gnarly breakouts this month, so I was like, I just want to let my skin breathe at this party. I'm just going to go. I know everyone here. They don't care. They'll love me, and it's fine. I actually have more fun because I felt comfortable. I was like, I don't want makeup on. It was like an intense, I guess there's a show on TV called Minute to Win It, and so we were playing these minute, like, it's kind of like circuit games where it's like, you know, balance 12 ding-dongs on your forehead and stuff like that. So it was actually more fun because I didn't have makeup on. For me, I guess the point is, do what makes you feel comfortable, but just love yourself through it. So if you want to wear makeup somewhere, wear your makeup. Just know that that doesn't make you you. And if you feel like letting your skin breathe and not wearing your makeup, know that your acne is not you. It's fine. People will love you. And if they say something, just be like, dude, yeah, it's gnarly right now. Like, everybody knows how it is. And if they don't know how it is, you know, I'm sure they'll still love you. And it's fine, you know? So just know that you'll be okay, and I'm praying for you, and I've been there, and know that you're not alone. So this was a really rambly long video, and I don't really know if there was any point or we came to any conclusion, but I just wanted to talk to you guys about this stuff. So if you want to do a video without any makeup, or tell me your story to loving yourself or having self-confidence, or maybe skin issues you've had, you can leave that as a video response. I would love to watch your guys' video responses, and that would just make me really happy. Maybe I'll vlog about it or something. And also, if you don't want to make a video response, but you just want to talk about this kind of stuff or get suggestions or tips from people, burping, cute. If you just want to get suggestions or tips from people, or you need advice or something like that, be sure to either comment below. People are really, really nice in my comment section. You all talk to each other and help each other. Or you can jump kind of onto the chat room on Twitter by using the hashtag FILF. And the way that that works is people can search in the search bar and it pulls up the whole sequence of conversation going on, so you can track it that way, and I think that's really cool. So also, last but not least, be sure to go check out Christy and Christine's videos if you kind of want to hear more on the topic and listen to other girls talking about their journey to loving themselves and self-confidence and what that's been like, because I know every girl's journey is different. So, and they're both beautiful girls and I love them both. So with that being said, I hope you guys have an amazing rest of the day. I will see you all next time, okay? Bye, guys.